All right, so good morning, everybody. My name is Kelly Bland, and I am the FCS agent for Ohio County. And we are going to be doing the Homemaker lesson, You Gotta Try This. And for those of you who don't know, I did not create this PowerPoint, but I'm a 500-hour registered yoga teacher. And what that means is I went to training to be a yoga teacher for a total of 5 years. I did my 200-hour first, which was a 2-year, and then I did a 300-hour after that, which makes me a 500-hour yoga teacher. I wish they had given me bachelor's degrees or something, because it almost costs just as much as going a few semesters at college. So I was excited to see this lesson. I love yoga. Hold on right there, people. We have technical. I hit record you. You can talk. Everybody knows Katie is coming up to get us restarted. So while we're waiting on this, what does yoga mean to you? When you all hear the word yoga, what does it mean to you?
Easy exercise.
Easy exercise.
Balance.
Balance. Yes, balance is very important. And we're going to work on we're going to do my favorite balancing pose, because I feel like the main part of yoga for us is that it helps with balance. And as we get older, balance is something everybody needs to work on. But as we get older, we know that sometimes our equilibrium gets a little bit off. So balance is super important to have naturally as a skill. And so we are going to be doing a balance pose today, because I always like to teach. Anytime I teach a yoga class, I always include a balancing pose. So balance is very important. Anyone else have any input? What yoga what you think of when you hear the word yoga?
Flexibility.
Flexibility, yes. Yes, and again, that's something that's important, especially as we age, with the onset of arthritis and things like that. It's not going to make your arthritis go away, but it will help push back what word am I thinking of?
The progression.
Yeah, thank you, progression, thank you, yeah. So it'll help with that, with arthritis and things like that. So in today's lesson, we are going to discuss what yoga is, why you might be interested in trying it out, and practice a few yoga poses together. But I want to give you a little bit of a disclaimer. This lesson includes basic stretching and bending exercises. Please perform these stretches to the level that you are comfortable with. And feel free to watch or modify as needed to suit your own pace and ability. I always like to say, hurt so good, okay. Hurt so bad, not good. That's what I always like to say in my yoga classes. Because, sometimes you get that stretch and you're like, oh my gosh, that feels so good. Yeah, that's okay. Oh my gosh, that is killing me. Not so good. So you are the keepers of your own bodies. So you all please be aware and listen when your body is telling you to hold up. All right. So yoga is an ancient and complex practice grounded in Indian philosophy. While it began as a spiritual practice, it has become popular as a way of promoting physical and mental well-being. Although classical yoga includes other elements, yoga is practiced in the United States, typically emphasizes physical postures, which are called asanas, breathing techniques, which is called pranayama, and meditation, which is called dhyana. The pranayama and the dhyana were ones when I went through my training that were two of my favorite things, because how often do we have an opportunity to just sit and be still? And so these were some of the most valuable things that I learned, more so than the asanas. The pranayama was one of my most favorite things to learn during, and there's lots of different breathing exercises, and we're going to do an easy one today that I'm sure you all are familiar with, but just sitting and being still is something that we lack as Americans. All right. So there are some benefits to yoga. It offers physical and mental health benefits for people of all ages. Some of the health benefits for yoga include improved strength, balance, and flexibility, back pain relief, eased arthritis symptoms, heart health benefits, including lower blood pressure, improved sleep, better mood, stress management, and communal support. So well, no, we're not. I will tell you, in your packet, this was included in the lesson, and it's called The Shape of Yoga. And this is a great handout if you are teaching a lot of people that can get up and down from the ground. So this is traditional yoga poses, standing, and also down on the ground on the mat. Great. But you and I both know that a lot of our homemakers can't do up and down on the mat. I asked my mom, my mother is 73. And when I was preparing this lesson and I saw this handout, I asked my mom, if she was taking this as a homemaker, would she be willing to get up and down? Because I told her I was going to be teaching you all. And she said, nope. Okay, Mom. So what I did was I included these handouts. So you have chair exercises for beginners, and then you have a plan. So if you're the one that's teaching this class, gives you a step-by-step flow of a chair yoga session. So today together, we're gonna do chair, and then we're also gonna do stand, but we're gonna do this same lesson standing with the chair within reach. So if I were you, I would do this one before you pulled out this packet and taught a lot of these lessons, because a lot of these do require you, because these poses here in this one, cat-cow is normally done on the ground. Forward fold is one where you bend down to touch the ground. Pigeon is one that's usually done on the ground. So these are modified versions of those ground exercises. And I thought that this would be something that most of your participants, our members, could even take and do at home, sitting, watching TV at their couch. And anytime you can do a little bit of movement is great for our body. Okay, so what I want you to do right now is I want you to push your chairs back away from the table so you just have some space to move. So I'm going to follow this flow. If you want to sit it in front of you, I'm going to follow this flow. So the first thing you want to do is I'm going to turn my chair to the side so you guys can see me from the side. And then I'll turn to the front when we go into some other poses. But I want you to sit up nice and tall, and you're going to want to move back away from the back of your seat. And that's